Okay, this video is about making one of my favorite meals. I call it rice and beans and hamburger, but what you're gonna need, I usually have a whole pound of hamburger, a bag of rice, boil for 10 minutes, and my red beans, I boil them for 10 minutes. And then I cook the hamburger first, and I put like a taco sauce in it, adds a little flavor to it. I boil these at the same time. Then I boil my rice and I mix it all together, and it's really good anyway. I put cheese on it for a little extra seasoning after it's all said and done, and it's one of my go-to meals. I'll show you how I do it just now. I don't want to use my stove up under the counter. This is why I have the countertop, because I can cook on it and I have so much room on it, where with the stove, two-burner stove, you really don't have any, a whole lot of room, and I'd rather have a countertop, so I made this countertop. It just takes a little bit more time to do things. So the first thing I'm going to do, cook my beans for about 10 minutes, then strain them, then I'll put them in a container, then I'll boil my rice for like 10 minutes, Mr. Bin rice, boil that for 10 minutes, put that in a separator container. I'll take the beans and the rice and mix them all together. And then I'll cook the hamburger. And after I cook the hamburger, I just take the beans, rice, hamburger, mix it all together, and boom, you got a delicious meal. Throw your cheese on it, and it's good to go. Probably take me about a half hour to do it all, but here we go. Got them all nice and boiled. They're real nice and soft, the way I like them. And that'll cooking the rice now. You notice I don't use camp water. I always use spring water. I always use the same water, and that way when I'm traveling I really don't get sick, because I'm drinking the same water. I learned that trick because I worked overseas for 10 years. So anyway, beans cooked, rice is next, then all I got left is a hamburger, putting the taco mix in it and then mixing it all together, and then you got a great meal. And to top it all off, you put your Parmesan cheese on it, and you got a good meal to eat. And usually I can get like 3 days out of this, because I put it in these containers and I mix it all up, and I'll put some of it back in the cooler, which keeps everything pretty cold. So like I said, I get 3 days out of it. So let's get the rice cooked and get this moving on. Okay, I'm getting there. Got the rice cooked, got the beans done, cooking the hamburger right now. I take a little bit of minced onions and put in there, because I like onions. I don't have any fresh cut onions. Then I'll take the sauce here. This just adds a little bit of a kick to it, a little bit of spike to it. Once I get the hamburger browned, I'll put a little bit of water in there, and I'll spread this sauce around there and cook it all together. And then it's just a matter of putting it all together and mixing it up, or you can put a little rice on the plate if you want to, and then a little beans and a little hamburger. But what I usually do is I just take it and mix it all up together. And then usually, like I said, I get 3 meals out of it, and I'll top it all off with Parmesan cheese. And it's really a go-to meal, and it's like almost like a gut burger. It fills you up real good, and it's really super bad. Super good, but I call it bad because bad means it is good. So that's how I cook my meal, and I'll let you show you. I'll show you what it all looks like. Okay, I got my hamburger brown, and I'm getting ready to put the sauce on. Y'all notice that pan? I got it at Walmart. I think $8 or $9. I love that pan. I mean, nothing sticks to it. It's really a good pan. But anyway, spread this sauce out, and then put a little water, mix a little water in it, and then I just stir it all up and finish cooking the hamburger. McCormick original taco sauce. As you notice, I clean up as I go. It's one of my habits, but add a little bit of water to it, or you could use milk. When I'm at home, I use milk, and then it's just a matter of stirring it all up. It's got a really sweet smell to it. It really does. I guess you add water to it because it helps you stir it up, and then it's just a matter of stirring it all up and mixing it all together. Make sure you cook your hamburger all the way, but you want to stir it up real good, because you want to get it, splitting it into all the hamburger, so you get the same taste, but that's how I do it. And I'll show you in a second the finished final results. Hey, there you go, my gourmet meal. You see how much I have left over. I'll get another 2 meals out of that, but all it is red kidney beans, rice, and a pound of hamburger and Parmesan cheese. I like that on almost everything, but it's super good and it will fill you up. And as you notice, I clean up as I go, and then after I eat my meal, I don't have to worry about coming back into my so-called little kitchen here and cleaning up. And that is why I built this countertop, because I like a little bit of space in the 2-burner stove, and I never used a sink and 2-burner stove. It took up all the counter space, so I just built the countertop over it, and I use a little electric stove. You know, if I'm cooking outside, I'll use a Coleman stove, 2 burners, which will be a lot quicker. But when I'm inside, because today's a real rainy day, but this is it, my gourmet food. I mean, I would share it with y'all, but I know you can't get to it, but it's super good. You should try this recipe. I don't know where I came up with it from. I guess I just dreamed it up one day. So anyway, I'm going to kick back and enjoy my dinner. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's dinner, and I hope you have a happy New Year's, or by the time I get this online, I hope you had a happy New Year's. Enjoy.